The greatest impact in my life was when my mother died in 2006. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had spent 40 years trying to prove that I could do better, make more money, and be way more financially secure than my parents were. I would be a better parent, a better business person, and I would succeed wildly. The day my mother died, I inherited the house that they bought when I was 12 years old. It was 70 years old when they purchased it. I realized at that point that not only had I not realized all my dreams, but I hadn't realized most of them. I had the same house that was there when I married, only now it was 110 years old, and I had about the same amount of cash as she did. I had spent my entire adult life spinning my wheels. I thought, how did I get here? It was at that point that I gave up. I thought, what's the use in trying? Here I am and nothing has changed. I'm tired. I'm old. I'm just going to rest for the time I have left in life. I give up. And I mean it. No more beating my head against the wall. No more struggle and no more pain. My physical life began to deteriorate. The more tired I was, the more tired I became. The more tired I became, the more useless I felt. I began to have negative thoughts about my worth. I was in an endless sea of despair that was dragging me further and further into destruction. The music inside of me was dying. I could literally feel it. I was stuck in this prison of hopelessness. I was so far removed from help that I didn't realize there was a way out. I didn't know where to go for help. I didn't know there was any help. I had tried so many things and never could make a difference. I always ended up right back where I started. I was a prisoner to limiting beliefs that I didn't even know I had. I was a prisoner to the negative vibration of the universe that I had created in myself. I was my own worst enemy. Then one day I attended a free seminar. Thank God it was free. I wouldn't have given you a nickel for another seminar. Had been there, done that many times. All they ever did, I thought, was waste my money, get me all jacked up to believing in change, and then being disappointed when it didn't happen. Something did happen to me that day. A stirring in me that I had never known before caused me to beat the speaker to the back of the room when he presented his opportunity. It was the part about limiting beliefs and how we will always get the same results if we don't change the programs running in our lives. I remember thinking, this is my last gulp for air before I die. If this doesn't work, I'm done, dead. But what if? What if there is truth to this? What if I can still succeed? That stirring inside of me wouldn't die, and I made the leap. In the weeks that followed, I again began to doubt myself. Thoughts of, what was I thinking? Here I go again. It'll probably be the same thing. I'm just too tired to try again. But since I had paid the money, I went to the event, and it absolutely changed my life. I am on fire. I'm transformed. I'm dynamite. I have more energy than I've had in 10 years. I feel more alive than I have ever felt. I have a purpose and a passion that will never be extinguished until my final breath. Just because I'm 60 does not mean I'm done. I have only begun to fight. I have the same amount of time that everyone else has. I have all of it. I sleep less, go more, live better, and have more direction and guidance than ever before in my life. My positive vibration goes out before me and attracts everything I need for success. Sometimes the opportunities to learn and grow come so fast that I can hardly even keep up with them. I have never been on such an exhilarating journey. I have the intense desire to share these feelings with all who will listen. I promise you that if you will just take that first step and open your mind to the fact that anything is possible, and then if you will follow it with faith, that those of us who have gone before you know how to get you there, you will not regret it. You will begin a journey that is so fantastic, I can't even describe it with justice. Life is not a destination. You aren't supposed to arrive anywhere. Life is a journey, a marvelous, fabulous, rewarding, exciting, and delicious journey. Just enter your name and email address here, and I'll see you on the other side. Hurry, the clock is ticking. A minute lost is a minute gone forever. Act now.